China Arnold was born in Dayton, Ohio, on the 29th of March, 1980. Not much is known about her childhood, but before giving birth to little Paris, China Arnold had already clashed with the law on 2 previous occasions. First in 2000, when she was convicted of kidnapping. 2 short years later, she was once again arrested and convicted, but this time for forgery. With that, the foundation for her future incarceration was set, though she did not know it at the time. Fast forward to 4 years later. In that time, she had tried to get her act together and settle down. China Arnold became a new mother in early August of 2005 after giving birth to a beautiful little girl who she named Paris. For 4 weeks, she and her live-in boyfriend, Terrell Talley, took care of her daughter in their home, situated in a beat-down housing complex in Dayton, Ohio. 28 days later, on the 29th of August 2005, the couple were exhausted from taking care of 3 sons and a newborn child. Terrell Talley convinced his sister to babysit the 4 kids, while he and his girlfriend went to the local park to spend quality time over a bottle of Bacardi 151. Things were going quite well, and the 2 of them talked about everything and nothing. The couple continued to take glass after glass from the bottle until the alcohol kicked in and they both became very intoxicated. Eventually, long-standing tensions in the relationship came to the surface, and they got into an argument over the paternity of the baby. Terrell had been hearing a lot of rumors, and according to those rumors, China was having an affair with an unknown man while she was attending Sinclair Community College to become a counselor. China naturally denied this accusation from Terrell, and the argument got even more heated from there. During the quarrel, Terrell went as far as to deny being the father of little Paris Talley, although DNA tests after Paris's death confirmed that he was indeed the father. One possible explanation for this behavior was possibly guilt. Terrell apparently confessed to China that he had been sleeping with their next-door neighbor. This admission of infidelity was too much for China to handle. After 2 hours of back-and-forth argument, the date ended sourly. They decided to return home, where the argument fired up again. Later on, in his testimony, Terrell testified that he had slapped China in the parking lot and pushed her to the ground. He claimed that he had only done this as retaliation because she bit him on the lip. Being too angry to stay in the house, he went to an apartment called The Spot, which he sold drugs from. After calming down from the exchange, he decided to go back home after a night of selling. Upon getting home, everything seemed calm. He found China passed out on a couch, presumably from the alcohol. He claimed that he also saw his infant daughter asleep in a car seat, right next to the couch China was sleeping on. Seeing that all was well, at least according to his view, he decided to go to sleep. When he woke up the next morning, he was shocked to see that his daughter Paris was as cold as ice and stiff. There were multiple mysterious burn marks on her body, which set him into a fit of panic. Immediately, he woke China up and they rushed Paris to the Children's Medical Center. On getting there, the doctors did all they could to try and save the infant, but it was no use. Paris Talley was already dead. China Arnold was arrested initially, but the police had to release her due to a lack of evidence. This was not the end of it though. Only weeks later, the gruesome truth behind the mysterious incident would be uncovered. In his statement given later on, Terrell revealed that China Arnold had admitted to murdering Paris during a conversation they had on the phone. She was reported to have told him that the baby might have still been alive if he had remained faithful to her. After doing this, she walked out of the house so she would not have to hear the continuous screams of the infant. According to medical experts who analyzed the incident, Paris must have died almost immediately after the temperature in the microwave rose as high as 108 degrees Fahrenheit. They concluded that Arnold must have left the baby in the microwave for more than 2 minutes. Can you imagine how cold-blooded one has to be to leave their own child burning in a microwave for over 2 minutes? Paris was said to have died because her internal temperatures rose too high to sustain life. As the shocked medical examiner, Dr. Marcella Fierro, would later say, she was cooked alive. China Arnold was arrested again and charged with aggravated murder in light of this revelation. She was locked up in the Montgomery County Jail while she waited trial. During this time, she met and developed a romantic relationship with Linda Williams, who was her cellmate. In the time they spent together, Linda Williams managed to gain China's trust. Eventually, Arnold.
So you want to know where to invest $1,000 right now? Well, forget about stocks, real estate, or cryptocurrency.
Confided in her about what had occurred the day her daughter died. For the second time, China Arnold admitted that she had intentionally placed Paris in the microwave because her boyfriend had questioned the paternity of the baby.
Why the fuck is you gonna kill your baby, put your baby in the microwave? You need to kill yourself. Somebody need to kill you and burn you alive with a fucking torch. They need to get a torch and burn your fucking flesh off your face. Burn your nipples off and your fucking pussy. Because you was a dirty whore who put your baby in the microwave, bro. You know, if I was you, I would never do that if I was you, but if I found you and I knew what you did, I will beat you with my hands and take the back of my foot and put it to the side of your ear while you're on the floor and stomp it. Stomp it. Open your eyes. Make sure you look. And then gouge your eye out. Listen, you deserve to be. You deserve somebody to take some lava and put it in your pussy and burn your shit, bitch. And stay alive and just burn her. And you don't need to die, you need to suffer like that. Come on.